Hey guys, it's Mixmaster425 here. Today we're going to do a bit of an unboxing for my brand new GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. So we're just going to see what's inside the box and stuff like that and see how to put it together and just go over the camera. Okay, so first of all you can see it comes in a sort of rectangular box with the packaging. You can see it says Hero 3 Black Edition. Has some camera specs down there. You can see all of the different specs. You can see those online too. You can see some of the viewing formats down here. You can see the Pro Tune. You can see that has photo burst as long as time lapse, and you can see that it has Wi-Fi included with it. You can look at the back and see some camera features, sort of what's included in the box, just a bit of a breakdown of the specs on the camera. And then back here you can see sort of what's inside the box, and then some optional accessories that you might want to get in the store. So you can see that it sort of has this plastic cover to it. You're going to start with taking off that cover. Just sort of comes off, not really hard or anything. Then you have the Wi-Fi remote that's right here. You can see that it has your two buttons on it, just like the camera. Let's put that aside for a second, and then you're going to pull out the box that contains the camera and all of the accessories that are inside there. I'm just going to rip this off first, put that over there. We'll look at this right now anyways. So you can see that the camera sort of comes on this plastic plate with a mount on it. You have the screw here. It's a detachable mount, so all you have to do is click and the camera will come off. And there you go. Put that aside now. We can look at what's inside the box. So you can see that there's another black box in here. I believe that each edition has a different color box on the inside, as well as the box on the outside is all separate colors. So we'll open this up. First thing you get on the inside is your Hero 3 manual. So you can see it's pretty big. It's in all kinds of different languages, has a lot to do with all the different features of the camera, stuff like that, really in detail. You might want to look at that if you don't know how to use the camera. Open up these flaps in here, and you're going to pull out another box that contains the majority of the accessories that came with the camera. So we'll open it up. You can see in here you have the non-waterproof back door. You can see that there's holes in here, so obviously if you're planning on using your camera in water, you won't want to use this back door. However, it recommends that if you are outside in winds of 100 miles an hour or less, this will give you better sound quality, as this back door here, which is completely enclosed, obviously it's going to block off some of the sound because there's no openings. Put that aside. You have two sticky mounts right here. One is a curved mount. I'll try to take them out. One is curved. As you can see, this one is sort of a little bit on an angle. Or no, that's the flat one. And this one's curved. There you go. You can see that that's on more of an angle. So basically you're just going to peel off the sticker on the back and plop it down on whatever you want. They're supposed to be really sticky, so once you put them down, I wouldn't really plan on taking them off too much. You have a lock in here for the removable mounts. You basically just take it out, and you're going to want to put it sort of in between here on the bottom where it connects to the mount. That's sort of going to prevent it from coming off. They recommend it for really bumpy conditions, so you don't really lose your camera, because that would be bad since they're very expensive. Look back in the case, we have a J-hook mount. This is used when you want to sort of point the camera down or point it on different angles that you can't necessarily get with the flat mount, which is on here. You have a three-way pivot arm. You can see it pivots like that. It pivots up here with the camera, or here with the camera, and here on the base. You have two cords in here. This is for charging your Wi-Fi remote. How you're going to do that is by unhooking here, pulling this key out, and putting that right in there. And you're going to use your computer or you can, I believe you can buy GoPro accessories which charge the camera and the Wi-Fi remote. You have a standard USB to mini USB cord for the GoPro. You can see it says GoPro on it. Not very long, but you can use basically any camera one if you have to. And then in here we have 3 of the same GoPro Hero stickers, so you can sport the GoPro logo basically anywhere you want. You can put it on your car, on your bike, something like that, anywhere that you think would look cool. Pretty neat little thing that most companies give away now. Then down here I just have some of the original packaging, and then you have some warranty and disclaimer information in there, and that's basically everything that you're going to get in the box. Now if we're going to focus on the camera, I'll show you how to install the battery, which would have came in the box too. So you're going to want to start by sort of disconnecting it from this base mount. You're just going to twist this. It's a screw, so it's pretty simple. Pull it off. Then you have just the waterproof casing. Put this back down. And then you're going to want to take the camera out of the waterproof casing. You're going to be a bit careful doing this because you could break it and that would be pretty bad. So basically you're going to push in this first arrow and then pull up on the second arrow. It's going to click up. Just lift that up, and I'd hold it down so the GoPro doesn't fall up, but open the back door and out comes the GoPro. So originally your battery would be in the bag, so you got to open this sort of little back door thingy right here. It's a bit of a hassle to get open. You have to use 2 hands, so eventually you should be able to get this back door off. I'm having a bit of issues here. There we go. And you can see that that's the battery right there. Pulls out with this tab. All you got to do is pull it out, put it back in, replace this door, and then you should be good to go. You probably have to charge the battery for a bit first, but we can just turn it on now. It'll beep 3 times when it's turning on. A standard set goes to 1080p, 30 frames a second. You can see that I have used it already. There's just this side door here. You can see your micro SD card. I use a SanDisk 32 gigabyte, which is shock proof, x-ray proof, magnet proof, basically cold proof, everything that you could possibly think of, so it doesn't get damaged. You also have your mini USB right here and mini HDMI. Put that back on, and then that's basically the camera. Not really anything else. You have this port back here for like the screen or the additional battery pack, and then you can turn it off. Hold down the power button. You're going to hear 7 beeps, and that means that the camera's off. I'll show you how to reinstall it in the waterproof case, which is not too hard to do. All you got to do is open it up, push the GoPro in. I'd be careful with the lens, make sure you don't hit anything. Push this back door shut, pick this over here, and push down on this, and then it'll snap into place. Check the seams, very nice and snug. No water will get in. It's very good. You have access to all 3 buttons for the Wi-Fi, record, and the menu / power on off button. And that's basically what you're going to get with your starting GoPro package. Very simple. You have basically everything that you need to get started and start sporting around with your GoPro. You can start playing around and have a fun time with it. So guys, that's my GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. Have fun with yours if you have one, and have a nice day. This is Mixmaster 425.